Hi everyone, welcome to this session. My name is Al-Attar. I'm an entrepreneur and the co-founder of Lahan Middle East, which is pure authentic Manuka honey from New Zealand. So in this session, I wanted to talk to you about lifestyle in Dubai and why it's such a great place to live in. I've been here for 6 years, so I'm going to share my experience with you and also the reason I moved here. I'm originally from Iraq, but I was born and raised in New Zealand. So I had a dual culture growing up. I had the Arabic culture from my parents and the Western culture from school and friends. I graduated from uni at the end of 2014. I decided to move to Dubai. I wanted to live in an Arab country, but obviously because I lived the majority of my life in a Western country, it would be hard to go to just any Arab country. Having come to Dubai on several holidays, I felt like it had the perfect combination of Arabic culture and Western culture, and it didn't have the big cultural shock that other Arab countries would have. So I moved here at the age of 21 with no expectations, with no job, and 6 years later, I've grown so much here. From starting off as an intern in an architecture firm to now opening up my own business and being an entrepreneur. And honestly, this place is great. I've made amazing friendships. I met my fiance here. I've learned so much about the cultures of other people. Dubai is the perfect hub for everyone. Me being a dual culture person, Iraq never felt like home, and New Zealand never fully felt like home because of my Arab roots. Coming to Dubai, I realized it wasn't just me. There are so many expats that are like me, that were raised in dual cultures and came to Dubai to find a home. So honestly, you find the perfect group of people here that are just like you. Let's talk about work. Work was great here. As a woman, as a young woman, I never felt any differentiation. I never felt that I was different from men. I never got different treatment. It was always very equal. I had my rights. I had my say. So I never really felt any different from guys. And this is something good. This actually was one of the reasons why I came to Dubai, because I knew that as a woman, I would feel at home here. Made some amazing friends. There's great work opportunities. I could progress up the ladder. I worked in media and advertising, so I got to work in different free zones. I got to work in JLT, which is great. It's its own community and free zone. I got to work in Media City, which I loved. You have all the media agency there, and some of the big media brands. And I also got to work in Business Bay, which is mainland. Each one has their own different laws and employment laws, but they're all great. You have great support from them, and you have a nice little community. That's the nice thing about Dubai. Back in Auckland, New Zealand, where I live, it's just one huge big city and everything is so dispersed. In Dubai, what's nice is you have your own little community in each area. So Business Bay is its own community, Media City, JLT. Now let's talk lifestyle. I think you've heard this before. People always say when you move to Dubai, it becomes so hard to live anywhere else. And this statement couldn't be more true. The lifestyle here is amazing, but also the convenience. Everything is so convenient, and you don't have to worry about going somewhere and getting something done because everything comes to you. You need to take your clothes to laundry, comes to you. You need to do grocery shopping, there's an app, comes to your door. Even doing your hair and nails, there's salons that come to you, massages. You have something that doesn't work at home and you need to fix it. You don't need to do it yourself. There's an app to do it for you. But it's not just the lifestyle that's convenient. It's the smart government. Dubai has an amazing initiative called the Smart Government, and everything is done online. When I was setting up my company, and because it's a food product, there are certain regulations you need to get, and in addition to the trade license and different approvals. So I thought that I'd be running around the city, visiting different departments and all of that. Nothing. I literally did everything from my home, from my laptop. All the approvals for Dubai municipality, the food safety, Dubai customs, everything from my laptop. That's how convenient it is. It's just amazing. And honestly, I don't find that you can get this convenience anywhere else. It's just so hard to find this sort of convenience. And the government has done an amazing job of bringing everything together, that everything you can do from your laptop or from your phone, it's just that easy. Also, yesterday I went walking on Dubai Boulevard by myself at night, and it just came to me. I was like, at this time in New Zealand, I wouldn't be able to walk by myself. And for a minute, I was just so thankful and lucky for the safety here. In Dubai and in the UAE, we're blessed with amazing safety, especially as women. I can take a taxi at 3 a.m. and literally not be worried. In New Zealand, I wouldn't be able to take a taxi by myself at 3 a.m. I would be scared. I can walk by myself at night and not be worried. This place is just very safe. It's safe for kids, it's safe for families, for people living alone, for women. It's a great safe place. Let's mention the animal friendly. It's an amazing animal friendly place. I have so many friends that have dogs and they just love it here. You know, people that live abroad, because they know a lot of people here live in apartments, they assume that it's not animal friendly. But there's amazing dog parks here. You have dog friendly beaches. You even have dog friendly cafes. I know I'm just talking about dogs because I personally prefer dogs, but hey, we have cat cafes if you love cats. So it's a great animal place, and within the communities, they have pet-friendly initiatives, and we even have pet daycares. One of my friends, she owns a dog, and on days where she works long hours, believe it or not, she takes her dog to the daycare. How amazing is that? As for the lifestyle, you know, going out, it's amazing. We have lots of beaches that are just beautiful, clean sand, clean water, and you also have different communities. You have the IFC, Dubai International Financial Center, which is the hub for certain banks and financial firms and law firms. Have amazing restaurants and nightlife, and not just nightlife, there's amazing activities that you can do here. Recently, I've been into doing activities, so I'm not into going to restaurants as much as I used to be. I have Sirkal Avenue, which is like so artsy and quirky, and there's Jam Jar, where you go, you buy a canvas and you sit and paint and just chill. It's amazing. I love Sirkal Avenue and Al Qos because they always do amazing initiatives like Palestine Reel, which is like a week dedicated to Palestinian arts. They have Cinema Akil, which is like this quirky cinema, different chairs. It's one theater. It's amazing. They do different art galleries, and you have all these really cool co-working spaces. That's another thing I want to mention. Dubai has amazing co-working spaces. When I had just left New Zealand, they were getting into the co-working space, and I came to Dubai thinking that they wouldn't have co-working spaces, which they did, and now it's getting more. And in addition to that, they have amazing hubs and accelerators, which is so cool for startups. You have N5 Media, N5 Tech, you have D-Tech, you know, in Silicon Oasis, N5, one is in Media City, one is in D3, Dubai Design District. So honestly, like, Dubai has everything. It combines everything for the tech lovers, for the fashion lovers. You know, you have D3 for the fashion lovers, and all the fashion houses are there. It combines everything. You have different co-working spaces, and you have different hubs and accelerators for all the startups. You have Dubai International Financial Center, which is all for the corporates. You have JLT and all the other free zones for different startups and small and medium enterprises. So, like, Dubai is an all-rounder. You want to skate, there's an ice skating rink in Dubai Mall. You want to ski, there is Dubai Ski in Mall of Emirates. You want to skydive, you can go do that. You want to practice skydiving, there's a special center for you to do that. You want to go horse riding, you can do it in the beautiful desert. You want to go camping at night, there's so many different places to go camping. I don't think any other city has all that. I mean, in New Zealand, If you want to do certain things, you actually have to travel to different cities in the country to do it. But here, it combines everything. You want to go kayaking, you can do that, you know. You want to take your kids to a place while you go shopping, you can do that. Dubai is great for that. It has so many different activities for kids, different places you can take them to, you know. You just want to chill and have coffee with your friends, but you want to keep an eye on your kid. There's different cafes that are amazing for kids. You know, you can take them to Magic Planet and Kidzania, and they can spend the day there, you know, playing around, being a firefighter, being a chef. There's all these little simulations for them. I love this place. This is why I've been here for 6 years. And this is why I decided to open up my business here, because it's such a well-rounded place and because it's safe business-wise. I know that when I open up a business here, as a business owner, I have my rights. I'm protected legally, and I also know that my consumers are protected. There's amazing consumer rights in Dubai. So I chose to open up my business here. 1, because of the rights, and 2, because it's such a well-rounded city that I wouldn't ever be able to reach such a diverse audience anywhere else. Here you just have an amazing diversity, you know, people from all different religions and cultures and countries, and they all live together in harmony, and it's so safe and it's perfect. So decided to open up my business here. I've been here for 6 years, and I've really grown as a person here. I came as a young university graduate, and I can happily say I've had amazing experiences here, amazing work experiences. I've worked for some great startups. I've met some amazing people from all over the world, which I never probably would have met if I went anywhere else. And I've just felt safe. I felt at home. You know, Dubai, the government, the locals, Emiratis, they're really great at making you feel like home. They never make you feel like this isn't your home, regardless of you being an expat or here for a short amount of time. You never feel like you're not at home. The Emiratis are so nice, they're so hospitable, and even, you know, when I go do applications in Dubai municipality or everything, I just get treated with respect, you know, everyone is so nice to you, and it's just great. If you live here alone, honestly, you won't feel like you live here alone, because there's different communities and there's different initiatives you can be part of. There's different meetups, there's different clubs. So I mean, I can talk forever, but really Dubai is just a well-rounded city. It has everything for everyone. Whatever your interests are, you'll find it here. Amazing people, amazing communities, so diverse, but so nice, and most importantly, it's so safe, and you will feel like home here. Thank you for joining this session. You can find me on Instagram at Startup Queen, and feel free to message me if you have any questions. Goodbye.